Ever wondered why Americans sound like they are always in the middle of a thought process? Yes, you got it right. We're talking about those uhs, ums, and likes. Let's dive into the great American filler mystery. Fillers, those little utterances sprinkled throughout our conversations, might seem insignificant, but they play a vital role in communication. They're the linguistic equivalent of a yellow traffic light, signaling to your conversation partner that you're not quite done talking, even if you need a beat or two to gather your thoughts. Now, if you've ever eavesdropped on an American conversation, you've likely heard a symphony of uhs, ums, likes, and a generous serving of you-knows. So why do Americans use these fillers so frequently? Well, one reason is that they provide a momentary pause to formulate thoughts. It's a bit like hitting the pause button on a movie, giving the speaker a chance to decide what comes next. Then there's the attention-holding factor. These fillers are like linguistic popcorn, keeping the listener's interest piqued even during a conversational lull. They're a way of saying, hey, stick with me here, I'm not done yet. And of course, sometimes these fillers are simply a habit. Just as a musician might unconsciously tap their foot to the beat, speakers often sprinkle their speech with fillers without even realizing it. Among the most common fillers in American English are like, and you know. And are the classic thought-gathering fillers, while like and you know add a touch of casualness and relatability to the conversation. So next time you hear an American say like, don't jump to the conclusion that they're stuck in the 80s. They might just be trying to gather their thoughts. Let's delve deeper into the world of and Yes, there is a world, and it's more fascinating than you might think. When someone utters an or an it's not always because they're lost for words. Sometimes it's a signal that they're about to say something significant. For instance, is like a yellow traffic light, signaling that the speaker needs a brief pause to gather their thoughts. It's a way of saying, hold on, I'm not quite finished. On the other hand, is more of a red light, indicating a longer pause is needed. It's the speaker's way of saying, I need a moment to think. This subtle difference in and usage is often overlooked, but it's an important part of how we communicate. Let's imagine a scenario. You're at a dinner party and someone asks you about your opinion on a controversial topic. You might start with an signaling that you're about to share your thoughts. But if you're unsure or need time to formulate a response, an might buy you that extra time. But these fillers aren't just conversational crutches. Linguistic theories suggest they also serve vital functions in our speech. Some linguists argue that and help maintain the flow of conversation. They're like verbal placeholders, preventing awkward silences and indicating that you're still holding the floor. Others believe these fillers provide cues to the listener, signaling that more information is coming. So an might mean I'm thinking, while an might signal this is important, so listen up. So the next time you find yourself slipping an or an into your conversation, don't be too quick to judge. These little fillers are more than just gaps in speech. They're linguistic tools, helping us navigate the ebb and flow of our conversations. Remember, an is not just an it's a linguistic masterpiece in disguise. It's time to give filler words the credit they deserve. They are the unsung heroes of conversation, after all. As we've explored in this journey through the landscape of American English, fillers like and the like are not merely verbal stutters. No, they are the rhythmic drumbeats that keep our conversations flowing, the subtle cues that signal our thought processes. They're as American as apple pie, and as universal as the human condition itself. These fillers, these linguistic bridges, often get a bad rap, perceived as indications of uncertainty, hesitation, or even a lack of fluency. But it's time to change that narrative. They're not faults in our speech, rather they are its rhythmic glue. So the next time you catch yourself using a filler, don't beat yourself up. You're not being inarticulate, you're just being a true blue American. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more enriching lingual and global content.